Now, all eyes are currently on the US ahead of Tuesday's election. For some, that might make you want to run a mile from crossing the Atlantic. For others, well, they'll be turning their attention to America as a holiday destination.
So if you're planning a holiday or a vacation, really, I should say, isn't it? Vacation stateside. Right. Michelle Walsh-Jackson from thenoveltraveller.com has some suggestions. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you
guys?
Okay,
yeah, well, so we have great connections.
Okay.
That is the big thing. We have loads of them.
And direct connections.
We have 19 of them, would you believe? 19 cities in the US. And of course, you've got free clearance. So when you arrive in America, you don't have to go through customs. You're already a domestic passenger, which is wonderful.
I had to do that once on a trip to America. You need to bring sandwiches. But have them eaten before you get to the desk, because then you could be in trouble.
It's true, yeah. So
anyway, we're going to start with Las Vegas.
Yeah, we are, because the new direct flight with Aer Lingus started last week, and it's a great city for fun things to do. I mean, it is the entertainment capital of the world for so many reasons. But if you're a bit of an adrenaline junkie, which I like to be, I think Fremont Street's a great place to start, and that's the heart of the old Las Vegas. You know, you would have seen on the TV show Vegas, Dan Tana years ago had Fremont Street with the Golden Nugget and Binions, and Slotzilla is a fantastic zipline experience where you can actually go right down through the street. You can also go indoor skydiving, would you believe? So you get the whole experience without the fear of jumping out of a plane. And I got my friends to do that. Darts are huge, really, really popular now. And the Flight Club at the Venetian is just a wonderful way to put in the afternoon. And it's a computerised dartboard, so it does your scores for you and everything and makes it really easy.
OK, so there's nobody standing at the side taking you up for you. I prefer the fella at the side.
No, it's absolutely. It's foolproof. Even I could hit them. And of course,
this is the thing, isn't it?
The Sphere is the new attraction. And if you love a group or a concert, go and see them for sure there, because I went to see the Eagles, and I have to say I was just blown. I love the Eagles anyway, but it just really amplifies the whole experience. There's 164,000 speakers.
I can't even imagine.
It's the most amazing.
The sensory overload it must be. You also witnessed a traditional Vegas wedding while you were there.
I did, because we took a helicopter ride, and it was fantastic fun with Maverick helicopters over the Strip, and I got a chance to be a bridesmaid. I've never been a bridesmaid. And our friends Anne-Marie and Luke were married in the summer, and they offered to renew their vows. So we went to Bliss Wedding Chapel, which is one of the newest chapels actually on the Strip. It's only 4 years old, and it's all lovely and shiny. And they picked us up in a lovely Rolls Royce, and we had Elvis perform the ceremony, and he's one of the best impersonators. Joey from Tennessee, and we got to choose songs, and it is just the best crack, I have to say, to do it. And it's an alternative for someone who wants kind of a low-key wedding, you know.
OK. Anything happen in your life in Las Vegas?
I was surprised. The other half was very nervous, sitting in the helicopter, and our friends were there, and he popped the questions. So I got engaged.
So congratulations.
Congratulations, Michelle. That's amazing.
Thanks so much.
So you're getting ideas.
In Vegas. Vegas.
You didn't ask Elvis to do an extra gig. No.
OK, we're heading now to Newark Airport.
Well, we are, because there's loads of airlines come in there, and people hop straight over to New York City. But I think there's loads in New Jersey. And if you go on and visit nj.org, you'll see all the different places you can see. Liberty State Park actually is where the Statue of Liberty is. So, like, you know, it's already in New Jersey. And you have 130 miles of beautiful beaches from Sandy Hook to Cape May, and you've got Atlantic City in the middle.
If you are a fan of Boardwalk Empire,
absolutely,
this is where you need to go.
It is, and you've got your music, but you've also got your beautiful nature and scenery, and those sort of outdoor activities by the water too. And while you're there, I recommend going to the American Dream Mall, which is the biggest mall in America. It's 3 million square feet.
Oh, goodness.
And you can't imagine, 3 million. And you've got galleries, you've got, of course, all your shops, fabulous food courts, all etc. But you've also got within it the largest indoor water park in America. So you can drop the kids off for a swim, or enjoy it. And there's a theme park there, the Nickelodeon Universe, which I think is just a fantastic place for kids.
You mentioned Bon Jovi. It's the home of Bon Jovi, Bruce Springsteen, these people.
All these people. But, the American Dream, and that's americandream.com if you want to look that up and just find out about it and spend a day. They say the weather isn't clement. You can go there and you can do indoor skiing and everything.
Okay,
my goodness. Anything you can't do in there, I don't know.
Anyway, that's New Jersey.
Coming off of this, guys.
Here
Because Nashville is going direct from next April with Aer Lingus, and I think it's just great news. If you haven't been to Nashville, it's one of the best fun cities to go to. I was there last year with my son, and we went down Broadway, which is like the beating heart of Music City. And it's kind of more Bon Jovi, though, than Garth Brooks. Don't expect it to be all
thank God.
country. And it's all kind of, there's a great eclectic mix. And you've got the Grand Ole Opry, which, of course, is 100 years old. It's the oldest running music radio show in the world. And we went to the Country Music Hall of Fame and saw all the stars on the pavement. And one of my favourites was the National Museum of African American Music, because that's kind of all the story of Michael Jackson and Prince and people that we really relate to. There's also, of course, a great sports scene in Tennessee. You've got the Tennessee Titans, which are great, great to go and see too. So.
Yeah, there's lots to do. And like you said, all genres in music are covered in Nashville, and the R&B and soul scene in Nashville are very strong too. You can also jump in a car if you want.
You can, if you want to jump in a car, or you can get the lovely Von Lane Express, which is a luxury bus. It's only 3 hours to Memphis, and for Elvis fans, this is a definite must. I mean, I always loved Elvis, especially after seeing the movie, but like to be in Graceland, it is kind of like a pilgrimage for a lot of people.
Well, it's a complete step back in time.
Oh my God.
Because it hasn't changed.
Graceland is exactly the way it was when he was there. I mean, you're stepping into the 1970s, and it's very poignant because, of course, you can visit his memorial garden where he was buried, where his mother, his brother, and his daughter. You know, it's a really moving place. Yeah, and his grandchild. Now, what people don't realise about Memphis is Stax is one of the best museums to learn about the eclectic mix of the blues and rhythm and blues and rock and how it all kind of formulated in the 60s. And Beale Street is where all the action is. There's even a B.B. King's, bistro, which we ate in. And, of course, the history with Martin Luther King. He was shot there in the Lorraine Hotel, and they've turned it into a fabulous museum. It's actually, it's called the National Civil Rights Museum. So you've got Rosa Parks statues and interactive displays where you can really learn about the civil rights struggle down there. It's really interesting.
Fascinating, Elvis.
And then it's also really popular to visit New England in the fall.
Oh, New England in the fall. Well, I was actually there in September. I feel really spoiled. I was over there with my daughter, and we had the best time. And we flew into an airport that a lot of people kind of might bypass, Bradley International, which is in Hartford. And anyone who watches the Gilmore Girls, that's where it's set. And it's a great kind of base to explore places like Springfield, Massachusetts, which is the home of basketball. You've got the Basketball Hall of Fame there. And my daughter used to play basketball with great fun. And the Big E is one of the largest fairs in America. That's held every September. And
you've described this as the ploughing on steroids.
It is the ploughing on steroids. It is. It's fantastic. And the best fun is, you should really look it up. We then went to New England because this is where the Gilded Age was filmed, and we just loved that whole, the Vanderbilt mansions. They're all along the coastline there. Newport, Rhode Island is so beautiful. You have to get a boat tour, though, to see around it. And we finished off in Connecticut. I'm a big fan of the old Native American story, and the Pequot Museum is one of the best, with Mystic Pizza. Mystic Pizza, the movie, is where we stayed in Mystic and went to the Mystic Seaport there. So we got to see how the New Englanders lived, like in the 19th century. So I think it's just fantastic.
Because normally people will fly into Boston when they're heading anywhere into that area.
Absolutely. And, you've got to remember, we've got 19 cities to visit. So great connectivity. My one little tip is, though, have an eSIM on your phone. Turn off your mobile data unless you want a huge bill when you come home. Because you will need Wi-Fi over there. Like lots of places, will need you to have identity.
Can I just ask you, right, because I was in America in August, and not everywhere takes cash, but there are some places that insist on it.
That's true. Nashville is one of them. And if you're in a bar in Nashville, and they'll expect you to tip your $1, and some bars are just cash.
Okay.
There's no tapping going on. The only tapping that's going on is toe tapping.
I love that.
Weekend,
Visit
guys.
Music City, actually. Look at visitmusiccity.com if you want more information about Nashville. It's a great
Michelle,
place.
thank you so much.
And
for coming on.
congratulations.
Congratulations again.
All right. For more from Michelle, check out noveltraveller.com.